Hello, water signs. Welcome back to Freya Reads Tarot, and welcome to your reading for the week of October 16th through the 23rd. I'm going to do a reading for all of the water signs. You can find the timestamps in the description box below, and if the video resonates with you, please feel free to hit like and subscribe. I would really appreciate the support. I appreciate all the support that I've already received on my channel, as well as on my Instagram and TikTok. And also, yes, thank you so much, you guys, for liking and subscribing to all of my social media links. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Yep. Keep in mind this reading will not resonate with every water sign out there, but if it does, just know that it's yours and you need to hear it at this time. Okay, so we're going to start with, let's see. Let's start with Cancer. Okay. I am going to ring the bell, my spirit bell, to ring in the energy and to make the energy more amplified, to call in the spirit guides. All right, so take 3 deep breaths, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and just breathe in and relax. You're going to hear 3 loud dings. So just relax, 3 deep breaths, and enjoy your reading. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, and Freya, Hail Freya, goddess of love and divination and prosperity. What do you have coming in for the water sign Cancer? What do you have coming in for Cancer, the collective Cancer? What do you have coming in for the collective sign of Cancer? October 16th through the 23rd, please. Thank you. I am hearing 2 for you, Cancer. So I feel this is about a connection that you are involved in, a romantic connection, some kind of partnership. Okay. Okay. One moment, Cancer. I want to look over your reading. Clarify the moon, please. What is this moon about? What is this moon and this 9 of Swords about? What is the moon and the 9 of Swords about? You're feeling stressed, Cancer. You've got a connection that's stressing you out. Maybe the other person you're involved with that may be stressed out. So take it as it resonates. And maybe you that is stressed out due to the other person. Tell me about the moon and the 9 of Swords, please. Thank you. Okay, let's see. So you have the Temperance card first, Cancer. This is about patience, and it's almost like you're waiting on something coming in. It could be could be just waiting for the other person to reach out to you. For some of you, you are in I feel like that this is, some of you are involved with somebody, right, that you're not wanting to be involved with anymore, or it could be the other person, right? There is something about a third party here also in this reading. So there's a third person involved. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles next. Okay, so this is, to me, this is always about a third party when it comes up in a romantic reading, and I do feel like this is about a connection specifically. I just feel like what I'm getting is that you feel that the timing is never right or something with you and another person. There's something about timing coming up, and it may be the other person that feels this way, so take it as it fits. Sorry, I had to get a drink of coffee. Happy fall, Cancer. Yeah, this is a very, it's like there's secrets going on, because you have the Moon card that's coming up as your outcome card, or your third card. I don't necessarily see, I don't read like past, present, and future. For those of you who have been tuning into my channel, I don't really read like that, at least not in the general reads. If you want a reading like that, if you do want me to read like that, like a personal reading, if you're interested in that, I do offer personal readings, and I can do that for you there. My personal readings also, by the way, are only $25 right now, so it's a really good time to get in. So all my contact information is below in the description box if you want a personal reading. So back to your reading though, it feels like the connection that you're currently in right now, it's a sour connection. It's gone bad. It feels like it's been going on a long time. There's secrets. Either this person keeps secrets from you, or you keep secrets from the other person. But I have to say that I feel like it's both of you that are doing it to each other. It almost feels like it's a convenient relationship. It feels very karmic as well. It does not feel like something that is helping you, grow or become a better person. I have to say that there's something about this connection coming through like that. It's almost like what I'm getting with this Temperance card is you just kind of put up with it, right? Like you or the other person, you just kind of put up with it. I am feeling for many of you though, that it's you that are tolerating the other person. Okay. So take that as it resonates, because Temperance to me is just about like letting things flow and letting things just happen. Temperance is also represented by the sign of Sagittarius. So some of you may be involved with a Sagittarius, but it's just also affiliated with the Sagittarian energy. Temperance card is. So, Sagittarius energy in general is an energy that, I see it as very spontaneous energy. I see it as very very unpredictable energy. It's just kind of like you take it as it comes, that kind of type energy. But I do feel like that I'm hearing tolerance a lot in this. I just keep hearing that. And it feels like that you or the other person, or maybe both of you, are just putting up with each other. It's like sometimes you get along and, but there's not really an emotional connection here in this. I don't feel like that at all within this reading. It feels like some of you are involved with the other person, and I hate to say this because it just sounds so terrible, but I mean, I say what I see. Many of you, it's a financial thing. It doesn't feel like there's emotions attached to it. You may be helping each other out in some kind of financial way, but there is secrets going on in this connection. This person hides money from you. They either hide money from you, or they are spendaholics. There's secrets being kept. For those of you who are involved with someone whom you suspect is cheating on you, they are. Okay. I'm sorry, but that's just what I see with the moon card here. The Knight of Wands is also clarifying. Because I wanted to also show you something else. So the clarifying card, because I always draw a clarifying card for the final card, is the Nine of Swords. And this is clarifying the moon card. So this is like extreme anxiety going on. This is like sleepless nights, okay? Nine of Swords is always about mental energy that someone cannot shut their brain off, okay? So I have to say this. I do feel like some of you have feelings for someone else, and it feels like that maybe, you know, I mean, the other person, maybe it's not going well with you and the other person. If you're involved with somebody else, that's very common. It's not going to go well because they're not going to be happy with that usually, you know. Now, the fact that the Nine of Swords and the Moon card is here, I'm getting very hopeless energy with this Cancer. It's very heavy. It's almost like you don't feel like you're not really sure. It's like how to get out of this situation is what I'm getting. You know, maybe the other person is extremely hard to talk to. Maybe there's some kind of contract involved. For some of you, I am hearing that, like a financial obligation, like a contract, an actual contract, and that's difficult to get out of. But Spirit is saying that you need to take action because I clarified the Moon and the Nine of Swords here with a few other cards for you. You have the Knight of Wands. That's always about taking action. You may not know, being a knight, he may not know exactly how to do it, but you need to start doing something. And your next card is clarifying what that is. So you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is all about planning, making a plan, okay? I don't feel like it's going to be resolved with you and this person. I just feel like it's just like a merry-go-round. Lots of drama, just back and forth bickering is what I'm getting also. But Spirit is saying, you know, that it is time to, you know, get out of this connection, you know, if you want, you know, something better for your life. You have the Ten of Pentacles reversed also. Your finances, I feel like, are being affected right now, Cancer. It may be with the other person. I don't know. Maybe you're the one that's overspending. But there's something about your finances are really out of sorts, right? And yeah, that's not good. The interesting thing is I do see, like, I have another card here that I clarified for you. You have the Ten of Cups. And to me, that means that there is somebody else that is better suited for you. And I am actually picking up that it's with the other person as well. It's like, I don't know, this feels extremely karmic. There's just a lot of toxic energy here, I have to say that. It feels like y'all bring out the worst in each other. You know, I do feel like that there is something else coming in for you though, Cancer, because you do have the Ten of Cups and this is about happiness and happy family. Okay. But there is a need to plan and there is a need to, you know, take a different route. So I'm going to get some advice cards for you, Cancer, and see what comes up. What other cards? Okay, thank you. So you have Golden Palace and you have Wishing Well. These two fell out. So this is talking about you need to set your intention, is what I'm getting out of this card. Excuse me. There's also a need to ground as well, Cancer. I feel like many of you need some kind of stone to ground. Brown stones are always grounding stones, generally. I would recommend, I'm hearing, let's see, what is it? I'm hearing hematite for you, actually, Cancer. I feel like that this is going to help you ground in some way. I feel like many of you need a bracelet of hematite, and you need to wear it around your wrist, is what I'm hearing. It needs to be anchored on you. Just getting with the hands, it needs to be anchored on your hands in some way. A ring also could suffice, but I think a bracelet is more practical. I mean, because I feel like you need quite a bit of grounding, so I feel like you need more stones, Cancer, right now. And then you need to set your intention in this as well. You need to tell it, hey, you're my friend, hematite. You can give it a name too. I mean, you can give it a name like you would your pet. I mean, it's a familiar, essentially, as stones are. They really are. They have actual powers in them, and they are very, living entities. If you set your intention and ask it what to do, it will do what you need it to do for you. You need to tell it, I need to ground myself. Please help me ground myself. It will anchor you, is what I'm getting. I'm just seeing a big anchor for you right now. And I just feel like, for me, like, I'm a Gemini. I do have Taurus in my chart, a lot of it. So I fluctuate, obviously. But being a Gemini, I definitely am a Gemini, and I need to come back down sometimes, to ground a lot, actually. It's a big thing for me, and hematite has always been my go-to stone, and I know it's associated with the planet Mercury, so I don't know if that is why, because that's, Gemini's ruling planet. But it does feel like that you need to ground. I have used hematite before. I've worn it on my wrist before. In fact, my hematite bracelet actually recently just broke. It broke my heart because I was very, very attached to that bracelet. But I am looking right now for the perfect one to replace it. So, but there were so many pieces of hematite on it, and it just felt so good when I wore it. So get you some hematite, okay, Cancer? Also, you have Golden Palace. I'm going to go to the book to this one because I always forget what it means, but it's a really good card. So you have, let's see. This is my favorite deck. For those of you who tune into my channel a lot, you probably know that I love this deck. It is the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. It's my favorite Oracle deck of all. I love the imagery on it. There's just something about it. It's like, it brings like both of like my favorite things together. So I have like two different sides to me. I have, I'm very like earthy and very natural, very outdoorsy, very, active, like active lifestyle. I try to be. And so I'm very into like, the outdoors and very neutral colors as well. But it also brings out like, I don't know, there's something else that's very artistic in it that's like otherworldly that is not very earthy. I don't know, maybe it's my Gemini or something, we're always like in the clouds or something, but it's very earthy too, or it's very, very artistic. It's kind of otherworldly. So like, I like this depiction of, I don't think it's a unicorn. Well, actually, it might be. Yeah, I really like it though, because it's just different. I mean, it's not something, that you would see here on planet Earth. Yeah, and I like that. So I very much like the make-believe worlds as well, or who knows if they are make-believe, I think that there could be all kinds of existence on other planets that we don't know about. But anyway, so I'm going to go to the book for this one, The Golden Palace. There's always enough. Oh, okay. You feel like you're lacking right now in some way. Cancer. Okay. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a feathering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Okay, so Cancer, the message I'm getting for you is that Cancers are usually a very generous sign. They like to take care of people. They like to make sure everybody's comfortable. But there is something coming in about, I don't think that you are, I don't necessarily feel like you're behaving selfishly, Cancer, but there could be a little bit of that. I don't feel like it's full on selfishness, but I do feel like that it's like being with this other person. You remember I said before, this person brings out the worst in you, right? And vice versa. You bring out the worst in them. It's like you ignite each other, and it's not in a good way. When we are vibrating in a low vibrational level like that, when we are around people that do not make us feel good, that don't fill our cup, that, emotionally just drain us, we tend to come away from ourselves a little bit. And sometimes it's a bad thing. Perhaps you feel very slighted by this person, right? The constant arguing. I do feel like that there is a level of narcissism going on and gaslighting in this connection as well. And perhaps you are not as generous as you used to be. Okay. Take it as it resonates. Again, it could be the other person. I don't know. It could be both of you. For many of you, I'm getting that it is both of you. So, yeah, it's saying that you have enough. I know in general, Cancers do not like to move out of their comfort zone. That's a challenge for them. But Spirit is saying that it's going to be okay. Okay? You need to do this in order to grow. Because I don't feel like, I'm also going to say this. I don't feel like, for some of you, you're not winning as much in life. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's because of this person. And the thing is that it's a karmic thing. There's good karma and then there's bad karma, right? And no one needs to send it to you. That's the thing. I mean, the universe will give you what you are putting out back, right? Let's see how to explain it. It's like if you're vibrating at a low vibrational level, then you're going to attract things or not attract things. I mean, you're not going to attract the amount of abundance that you want to attract, whatever abundance means to you. It could be, a better job, a higher paying job. It could just be, a peaceful place to live. It may have nothing to do with money. It may have no tangible thing. It may be a good relationship. It may be just having a nice routine, down. But when you surround yourself with people and places and things, that are not of a productive and more high vibrational level, when you surround yourself with like yucky things, you're going to attract that. And it's going to happen. I mean, like it happens. You will see it happen like in your life in other areas because you're in, it's like when you're in this shitty like mood all the time because of somebody else or You know, maybe it's like a place that you live or something. Maybe it's like a town that just doesn't, you know, resonate with you. You know, when you're in a place, you know, when you're in an atmosphere that is not bringing out the better things in you, then your vibration is not high enough to attract the things that you want, because the universe will only match the energy that you are giving to out to it. You know what I mean? That's just the law of attraction. I mean, you know, so that's something to think about. Okay. And then I want to get one more advice card for you, Cancer. 1 second. I don't know how that ended up over here. Okay. Okay. What else? One more card, please, for Cancer. What do they need to hear at this time, Spirit? One more. Okay. Your message, your final message, Cancer, is perfect. Live life to the fullest. I just feel like this is a perfect way to sum up your reading. You're not living life to the fullest right now, Cancer. And I do feel like it's because of the connection that you're in. It's very toxic. Spirit is saying that you have everything that you need, okay? You may not have every single thing that you want right now, but you have everything that you need. But you're not living life. You're not living a full life, okay? I think that's pretty straight to the point. So I'm going to end it there, and I hope that helped, Cancer, and take care. Okay, let's see what else. We are going to do... I keep mixing my cards up, sorry. It's like different decks. Let's just mix them up and see what comes out. I mean, what the hell? Why not? I've actually done that before with a couple of decks. I don't remember which one it was, but shit, we might do that right now. I mean, that might actually be really fun. So, okay. But I think we'll do it with the Oracle decks. Okay, let's go to Scorpio next. All right, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, what do you have coming in for the collective sign of Scorpio, please? What do they need to know for this week? What do they need to know for October 16th to the 23rd? What messages do you have for Scorpio? All of you out there with your little stingers, Scorpios. I have a Scorpio rising, so I can relate to some Scorpio things as well. Okay, what else? What does Scorpio need to know? I'm getting that some of you are about to get promoted, or you're about to get offered like a really good position. I just picked that up. Okay, let's see. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. You have such amazing cards, Scorpio. There's a lot going on, though. Let's find out. Okay, so what is this Nine of Wands doing here with all these other amazing cards? What is this defensive energy about, Scorpio? What are you defensive about? What are you defensive about now, Scorpio? Sorry, I couldn't resist. All right, what are you defensive about, Scorpio? What are you guarded about? I'm looking at myself in the mirror as I'm shuffling, or the camera, and I don't wear this lipstick very much, but I'm just looking at it and it's purple. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's purple. I love it. It's actually darker than it looks on the camera, or more purpley, I guess. But to me, it looks purple, but it looks more like the 90s makeup. I grew up in the 90s, so I remember it quite a bit, like the grunge era and all that fun stuff. And it reminds me of the 90s makeup, which, that's awesome. I love the 90s. I miss the 90s. They were a good time. It's fun to see that some of the clothing is coming back. Sometimes I go, when I go to the store, I check out some of the clothing that's, coming in, and like for the younger, I guess like teenagers, and I think they call it juniors or something, because sometimes I actually still find things over there that I like too. So yeah, it's nice to see that a lot of that is coming back. Like the smiley faces are coming back, and that was a huge thing whenever I was in, I think, junior high actually. But I'm very much dating myself here, but that's okay. I don't care. I don't care about talking about how old I am. It does not matter to me. I'm 40 years old. Yes, 40, the big 40. But anyway, I digress. So let's get back to your reading, Scorpio. Let's see what else. What are you defensive about? Okay. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm not really getting much about finances except for one thing for you. Some of you are about to get some kind of financial increase. You have the Six of Pentacles also here, and this is always about giving, right? Now, I will say this. That's the first story I'm getting, and it looks really good. But there's something... okay, so you're defensive about something. And I don't know why this is in the mix, but it just feels like it's a separate story, to be honest. So some of you are also like involved with someone, and I don't feel like you trust them completely. It's like they're in and they're out of your life sometimes, or maybe you're with them. Like a lot of you, I am getting that you are with this person, but they're, it's like emotionally you don't feel like they're in all the time, right? So this could be two things, okay? So just let me explain, Scorpio. So the Knight of Cups could either be player energy. You feel like someone is playing you. I don't really feel like that they are. That's the thing. I actually am getting that they're not playing you, but they do feel kind of like they're not completely emotionally invested in you yet. Okay. And the thing is that, okay, let me just start with this. Now, I feel like that you don't necessarily trust this other person. I really feel like for most of you, it could be vice versa, but it feels like it feels like for most of you, it's you that doesn't trust the other person. The thing is that you want a home, you want the whole family thing, or whatever family means to you. I mean, it could be like pets instead of children. I don't know. It could be children though, but you want a commitment with this person. You want to share your life with them, and you have the Four of Wands here too. It also tells me actually that this is a connection that is going to work out. It's just in a trial phase right now. Like it's like you're kind of getting to know each other. And the thing is I'm getting that that they feel that you don't talk about your emotions a lot, Scorpio. It could be vice versa as well. But I am feeling that some of you are involved with air signs. I don't know why I'm picking up air, but I'm picking up air. Some of you are involved with an air sign. could be Gemini, actually. Some of you feel like they're not emotionally invested, right? That they don't talk about their emotions a lot. Now, Scorpios in general are very emotional people, but they hide it very well. And you know this, Scorpio. I mean, you know, I have a Scorpio rising, so I do get it. We tend to bury our emotions. I buried mine for a while, but then they eventually come out because I am a Gemini, which means that I'm incredibly vocal. But that's my sun sign. But many of you bury your emotions quite a bit. You mask a lot. So either you're coming off like kind of, I could deal with this connection, or I could be okay without it. Like you're coming off as very nonchalant, or the other person is. Okay. You do feel like that they feel like you have options. All right. There's some things that they feel like that they don't know about you. Maybe you feel the same way about them. Someone here feels like they can't necessarily trust the other person yet. The thing is, though, is that you've known this person for a while, or you've been with them in a past life, Scorpio, and I feel like you know this because you have the Six of Cups next. And this is always about past lives, or it's about people we're really familiar with. We've known them for a long time. Okay. So I do feel like this is a past life connection, though. I am getting that, and I got it earlier too when I saw the Four of Wands. This is a very fated union. It's a soulmate union, which means that there's something you need to learn from this person. Soulmates are here to help us. They're here to teach us. They're here to help us grow. Okay, and yeah. So the thing is that I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, you got really good cards. Like I said, guys, I don't read past, present, future. That's not the theme I go on, at least not in my general reads like we're doing here. I do that in my personal reads if somebody, requests it, if they get a reading from me. But other than that, I don't read like that. I don't know why. I know it's very, it's different. Like a lot of readers do read like that, but I don't read like that necessarily. Okay. But here's the thing. It did come out in the third position. So when something like this comes out in the third position, which is like the future card, I do see this as a soulmate union. I feel very strongly that this is about a soulmate union. It's about, you can look at the card right there, 11 is on it. So that's divine timing. You were fated to meet this person. You are here to teach each other how to give and receive, and how to share your emotions with each other. There's something very vocal coming out. I'm feeling the throat chakra right now. It feels like there's a blockage with someone's throat chakra. I would recommend pretty much any kind of blue stone is usually associated with the throat chakra and healing on it. Some of you are having trouble vocalizing how you feel to this other person. I feel like this person, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like that they are very different than you. And I feel like the chemistry is there with you and them. I do. I feel that, you guys have a really good time together. There's definitely an emotional connection there, but you're not talking about it. Somebody has a blocked throat chakra. So I would recommend lapis lazuli is always good for the throat chakra. And there are many others as well. But I would start there. Put it on a necklace, wear it there. That's the best thing, is just if you can just place it where the chakra is that you want to work with is there. There's no better place to put it, in my opinion, than around your neck. So, if you want to bring it up just a little bit like that, like kind of like a choker, wear it like a choker, you could do it there. That way it's as close as it can be, Just don't put it on too tight because, you want to help the throat chakra, right? You don't want to restrict it, and that goes also, into the physical part of it too. But the thing is I do feel like it is going to work out with you and this person. You just need to be more vocal with them, and they you. It could be both. It could. I'm picking up somebody, maybe two. Maybe both of you. Okay, because you have the Judgment card here. This is about a wake up call, and it's clarifying the Six of Cups. So I think that you are falling for this person, and you know that they're a soulmate connection, Scorpio. I think that they know it too. This is a very, very fated connection. You are meant to meet right now with this person. But the challenge is communication, talking about how you're feeling. Some of you have been very wounded in the past. And that is why you or the other person again are not communicating with each other. There's a bit of hesitation because of trust issues, and it feels like it comes from prior, relationships that didn't work out. Okay, but you need to communicate how you're feeling, right? Because you would rather, get these things out now and talk about it, right? That way they don't fester and create problems later on. Okay, but I just feel like that's the only challenge, honestly, with you guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's get your advice cards. Actually, I want to start with this one. Let me see if I can do both of them. This would be cool. So I'm using, I forget the name of it, I'm sorry. It's basically a yes no, or it's I can't remember that. It's not a yes no, but it's a it's just a message, right? So, and it's a very direct message. So let's find out what that deck and the Enchanted Map Oracle has to tell you, Scorpio. Can we get 3 cards, please, for Scorpio? Can we get 3 cards for Scorpios? Feels weird shuffling 2 decks, but it actually kind of is therapeutic in a way too. I like the blending of ideas here. I love that. I'm a Gemini, so I really enjoy mixing things up. Like, just in general, I am a mixed smoothie for sure. I have good news for you, Scorpio. My cinnabar stone just fell. It fell off my selenite. This is a stone that, it's a good luck stone. So it brings in abundance, it brings in luck, whatever luck means to you. It's not necessarily just finances, it could be anything, okay? This is like a birthday gift, this stone is. And I think it's really cool because it just reminds me of a little cookie. I love that. It fell off my selenite that I keep it on. So something is being gifted to you, Scorpio. And I feel like it's this connection, to be quite honest. It does feel really, really nice for you. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so let's find out what's in here. Okay. Yeah, all right. They all got mixed up. I love that. Okay. That was a good idea. This is fun. I like to change things up too sometimes. Okay, what else do they need to know? All right. So here's what you got, Scorpio. You got keep your commitments. Don't shy away from talking to this person. All right. Don't bottle it up, is what I'm getting. Say what you mean. Say what you're feeling. Say what you're feeling in your gut. Okay? All right, so what else? Go with the flow. This is a big one right now, I think, for you, Scorpio. It's like you're putting too much emphasis on expectations, and I know Scorpios in general are very much like that, and that's respectfully understandable. I completely get it. But you're putting too much emphasis on the outcome, the end result. I know you like to succeed, Scorpio, and you like to achieve big time. You like to win. That's your biggest thing, I think. But it's saying that, harness that water element of you right now and just communicate. Go with the flow. When I think of communication, I think like words and songs, and they're just flowing together. They're just flowing together. So go with the flow, Scorpio. That's what you need to know. All right. Also, you need to have faith, Scorpio, that this is going to work out. Have faith that this connection is meant for you. Okay. Yeah, it's a good reading. There's just a challenge right now with communication for some reason. Okay. Talk about, your past with this person and vice versa. You guys need to open up to each other. Another stone I feel like I wanted to mention, ocean jasper. You need ocean jasper. Some of you do, Scorpio. It looks like, I thought I was wearing it. Hold on. It looks like this. It's hard to tell, but it's different. It can be different colors. Okay. It's associated with the heart chakra, and it's meant to help you release emotions, help you release pent-up emotions, and help you also talk about how you're feeling. Okay. I think I said this in another video, and I don't remember what sign it was for, but I also recommended this for them. This is what I do with ocean jasper. I mean, you can wear it. Definitely, I would wear it with you at all times, or keep it on you at all times, other than, showering and sleeping. But like, I wouldn't wear it, on me when I'm doing either of those things. But I sleep with mine when I need to, dream. I feel like, because yes, sometimes I feel like I need to dream, and sometimes I don't dream. And I feel like, it also helps process emotions, because I sleep with this and I just imagine that I'm in like this very watery landscape, and that the waves are washing over me, and they're just like, I feel like what I do is I think about the sitting in the what is it, the shallow water, I think they call it. It's the water where there's not that much in there, so just like, that's what I think of myself as, is just letting the water go over me, like go over my legs, and it will help to imagine like some kind of watery landscape when you're sleeping with this. I put it in the palm of my hand. It's very, very soft. Actually, where they mine these at, I forget where exactly it is, but the water, this is why they're so smooth, is because the water, it washes over them and it makes them like smoother and flatter, right? So it has a lot of water energy. And I just imagine, the waves washing over me gently and just washing away my pain and just taking it away. Okay. But I would recommend, sleeping with it in the palm of your hand as you're drifting off to sleep, because it's very soothing. It is. And it will help you also have dreams too. And those are very insightful. And sometimes dreams are just there to help us relax. I've had a lot of those dreams. But yeah, so that's what I feel like you need. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to do the final sign that I haven't done yet, which is Pisces. So Pisces, let's see what's coming in for you. I really hope my video doesn't cut off, because I might be limited on storage space. I'm doing this from my phone. But if it does, I will just upload the video for you, and I'll post it in addition to this. Okay. All right, so let's go. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardians. What do you have coming in for Pisces? What can you tell us about Pisces? Pisces. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? What can you tell us? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What can you tell us that Pisces needs to know? Goddess Freya, what does Pisces, the collective Pisces, need to know? Thank you. I'm hearing 10 for you, Pisces. Something may be happening in 10 days, 10 weeks, maybe in the month of October. Okay, let's clarify temperance, please. What is temperance doing here? Thank you. Okay. One more, please. What is temperance doing here? Okay. 1 second. I need one more. Sorry. Okay. Oh, these are weird cards. Weird card combination. Okay, I'm going to look over it real quick here, Pisces. All right, I feel like this is around money, Pisces. The strongest message I'm getting for you right now. There's something that you're waiting on. For many of you, it feels like you're, sorry, there was a notification. Many of you, it feels like you are in, a waiting period right now. Some of you have invested into something. I feel like it's around home. It feels like you're waiting on a home to come through, like a new home. Or you're waiting on some kind of money to come in. You got the Star card. So whatever you're planning, you have a goal right now. And I do feel like it's like a new place to live or something like that. It's the biggest thing I'm hearing. For many of you, this is a job. It is a career. It's also acceptance into some kind of program, I'm hearing. So that could mean like acceptance into whatever you're, if you're going to college or something like that, or, seeking higher learning for something, you're advancing to the next level and you're waiting on the okay to do that, is what I'm getting with this card. It's the biggest thing. You have a goal, you have a dream, you have a wish, and it is going to come through for you. Okay. The Justice card is here. It's upright, so that means that it's in your favor. Thing is, you're gonna have to be patient, because I think it's gonna take a while to come in. That's the thing. It's not gonna happen as fast as you want it to, is what I'm hearing with this card. This is Temperance, so it's basically just taking things as they come, Pisces. Okay, I know that's easier said than done, but you know, Pisces in general, they're very they're generally very patient people. So for this to come up, that tells me that you've already been waiting a while, Pisces. Spirit is just telling me, wait a little bit longer. It's coming in. Your ships are coming in, okay? It's just going to take a minute, okay? Now, you also have, one second. Sorry, I'm just trying to get those up. Okay. So you also have Ace of Swords. There's some kind of truth that's going to help set this in motion, okay? Many of you may need a cosigner for documents for something. That may help you. If you've been considering letting someone cosign with you, Spirit is saying that yes, it's a good time to do that. I know this is a sword card, but it represents air, and that also reminds me of a pen, like signing something, right? There's something coming through about a legal document that needs to be signed, and it's saying that yeah, a cosigner would be a good idea, okay? Also, I'm hearing fine details. Some of you may have paperwork that you haven't completed yet, or that you've completed and you have you've completed it, but there's something that's missing, okay? Or you need to be wary of I feel like it's really more future based, like it's something you need to be mindful of. You need to be very careful about filling out this application and make sure that everything that you put down on it is you know, right, and all that, okay? There's something about details are very important. So yes, even the small details are very important. Some of you, this is auditioning for something. It's auditioning for, I'm hearing some of you may be actually involved in theater. Also, music is coming through, so you may be auditioning for like a group or something like that, a band. Spirit is saying you need to be very detail oriented with this, okay? It's just have your shit together is what I'm hearing. Big thing for you, Pisces, right now, okay? Just get your, you know, get everything together, get it in order, because it's gonna help you move through this, okay? Thing is you have the 10 of Cups in the next card. This was clarifying the Temperance card, where it was saying be patient, right? Because there's something that's going to help you with this. There's some truth, there's some aspect, there's someone that's going to help you make this goal come through, okay? And I am picking up that it might be a family member as well. I don't know why I'm picking that up with this card, but I am with the 10 of Cups. Also, I'm also feeling, because you have the 9 of Swords clarifying the 10 of Cups here, many of you are very worried because it involves, you know, it involves your family. I mean, it's about, many of you, I'm hearing that it's about going from one location to another, like moving, right? Moving home, right? There's something, I mean, you're worried about things not going to happen or something like that. But Spirit is saying, the thing is, I keep going back to organization with you, Pisces. I don't know why, but I feel like some of you don't know everything yet. That's the thing. There are things that you don't, that you're unsure about, and it's like you're not getting the answers that you need. But Spirit is telling you, don't give up on that, right? You need to find those answers. Don't let it be a gray area where you're like, well, I'm just going to let it go, you know, and it'll work itself out and hope for the best, you know. Spirit is saying you do need to be very detail oriented, because there's something that you're not paying attention to right now, okay? That's the biggest message I'm hearing for you. And once you start, you know, being more organized, you know, having all of your ducks in a row, as they say, being detail oriented, Spirit is saying that that anxiety that you're you're having right now is going to disappear. Many of you are procrastinating too. I'm hearing that a big one. Okay, you're procrastinating right now, and Spirit is telling you that you got to stop doing that, because this is why you're stressed out right here. This is why you're stressed out, because you're putting things off, or you're not organized like you need to be. Okay, and it feels like there's something. Like it's just like it's the truth is like right in front of your face is what I'm getting. This truth that's going to help you, it's right, the answer is right in front of your face, Pisces, is what I'm getting. But so you just need to pay attention and get out of your head, get out of your worry, that you're having right now. Because once you get everything together and in line and in order, on schedule, right, it's going to ease that worry. Right? Okay, so let's see what your advice cards are. What does Pisces need to know right now? What do all my fishes need to know right now? What do all of my artists and my creators need to know right now? My creative Pisces. What do they need to know to move through this? Pisces, you need to get some lepodolite. It's a stone. It's purple. It looks like this. This is good for anxiety, okay? It's also good for the third eye. So if you get like a flat piece of lepodolite and you lay it on your third eye, it'll help clear your blockages, the chakra right there, okay? It will help, because right now you're not able to see things clearly because you got so much worry about the unknown is coming up here, okay? So you need to get you a piece of lepodolite, okay? Or you can just wear it, whatever. Keep it on you in some way. You need this though, okay? And it's also good for depression as well. I love this stone so much. It helps me so much. Because I have a tendency to get very anxious about things. So it's really helpful for me. Okay, so what else does Pisces need to know? I just feel like you're not reaching out to, you're either reaching out to the wrong people for help right now, or, you're reaching out to the wrong people is what I'm getting, but there's people or you haven't found the right people. Like there's people that will help you find these answers. If it's an area that you don't understand something about, you need to go talk to somebody that works in that field, because they'll be able to give you the answers, okay? Many of you, I'm also hearing maybe talking to a therapist would also help as well, a counselor, because they may have like the resources that they may have, like if it's like community resources that you need or something like that, they'll be the ones to point you in the right direction, I believe, is what I'm getting with that. Okay, so some of you just don't have the answers, and I feel like you're either reaching out to the wrong people or you don't know who to reach out to. Okay. What else? Okay, that one. We'll take it. Thank you so much. I'm hearing 4. Stability. Okay, yeah. Speak up. Is your first card out. So you need to speak up. And I feel like some of you, like it's like you might know that there's people around you that can help you, but you don't want to be a bother to them or something like that. No, that's not the way to be right now, is what Spirit's saying. It's saying you need to find the answers, and these people are going to help you find the answers. So you need to speak up, Pisces. Take the lead also. Some of you are going to find the answers that you need online, or you're going to find them through like I'm getting like a group for some of y'all, it's like an online group that you're part of. You're going to find answers that way. So you need to, if you're not involved in groups on Facebook or, I don't even know all the social media platforms now, but Facebook is the one that comes to mind. But I don't know if there's any other ones that have, groups that you can join. If there are, please let me know. Yeah, that'd be interesting to know. But you're going to find the answers that you need online is what I'm getting. Take the lead with that one. Just take the lead. So join is what I'm getting. Join a group, join a community. It may not be online. It could be just like people that, are in your neighborhood or something like that. Yeah. But there's people that will help you. I'm getting for many of you, okay? That, like, that's your worry, is that you're worried that, you're afraid to ask for help or something, or you're worried you're not going to be able to get help, okay? But Spirit's saying you got to be your own advocate a little bit, okay? And that doesn't mean that you're on your own, Pisces. It just means you have to start the process, okay? You have to reach out, okay? So that's really important for you. You may not know, like, a lot of the people in your area yet or something, and I feel like some of that is coming through about why you're kind of shy about, asking for help. But Spirit's saying that you need to ask for help, okay? What else is coming through? I thought 3 cards came out, but I guess not. All right, so one more, please, for Pisces. What else do I need to know? Thank you. Okay. Wide open is your last card of advice, Pisces. You need to be, usually Pisces don't have a problem opening up to people. They don't have a problem with connecting. But for many of you, it's like, I feel like you're outside of, there's something like the place you're in right now. It's like, it's a little out of your comfort zone, or it's very out of your comfort zone. And it's like you haven't really, I don't know, adapted to it yet or something is what I'm getting. You may not have been there very long. That may be what it is right there, is you just haven't been there long. But Spirit is saying that you need to be a little bit more open, because you're not being as open as you normally are. That goes back to, you have people around you that will help you. Okay, because like when I look at this card, and I see like this golden white light coming toward her. She's, right here, and she's clearly like, looking up at the sky. So she has hope, right? And I just feel like all this it's all this abundance is coming from, God or the universe or whatever you see as a higher power, but it just feels like there's all these blessings coming to her, and you can see it right there. So you just have to be a little bit more vulnerable, Pisces, okay? That's not usually a problem for y'all, because like I said, you're pretty open with people, but there's something that's gotten you feeling a little defensive right now, and I feel like it's the environment you're in. Yeah. I just feel like there's, I don't know, maybe like you and your spouse are not getting along or something right now. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but it just feels like you're not